Kiltz, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, I always have to look and see, May 22nd, Sunday. Lots of graduations, lots of new creativity in life. And we're back again. Let's see, Bria, Marie, let's see, Dr. Nutaki. Good morning, James, K2, thank you. Let's see, James is going to tell me whether the lighting and the sound is okay. And I'm wearing a Carnivore shirt today, but it's going to be Carnivore kiltz and Keto Carnivore kiltz and Keto Carnivore kiltz for fertility, but it's for a fertile life. And I know my ideas are a little bit radical and crazy, but what I've learned has changed anything. Lisa Palmer, good morning. Mill Sands, good morning. Let's see, Siage, 1932, good morning. Listen, these ideas that I've been learning and sharing are a little crazy, and I'll admit kiltz will not shut up, right? And but I'm going to keep on this journey of sharing, and I'm looking around to see whether I have the appropriate mags and books to kind of show you and share with you. But this is some really interesting anatomy of the cell structure, and we're going to talk about the glycocalyx and keep going on that. I'm here to answer Kelly. Good morning. Great to meet you in Sarasota. I was down in Sarasota. I met some really amazing people. By the way, we're all amazing, right? And we have to recognize that we have to look at each other with faith and love. And love unlocks the key to the most amazing life, right? That's it. And the most important person you need to love first is, guess who, right? The person in the mirror. Now, all right. So kiltz does drink coffee, right? Now, coffee is a plant product, all right? Decaf is probably better than caffeinated, but I add butter and, oh, amazing. A cup or two. But look, we're a social animal. Arturo, Dawi, good morning, Ohio. We are a social animal. And yes, we get in a social environment. We want to eat and drink and all those things. But find a very narrow road. You know, for me, it's this is the water I drink. I drink Skinny Atlas water also. I live right on the lake in Skinny Atlas. Erica, Faith 89. RI, listen, we are RIs. We're reproductive immunologists. If you look at our, let's see if I can separate some of this stuff out. You'll get a lot of great information in the Family Building Guide, but basically the cause of all medical conditions is a plant-based low animal fat diet, which is crazy, right? And, you know, it changed my life in all these concepts and ideas, but I share them in a way that, will you please just shut up, Dr. Kiltz, when I'm dead. D Sunshine, good morning. The JH Loke, good morning. Chelsea McCon, and Nessa Pena, Little Meat Eater. Listen, fatty fish, fatty meat, fatty chicken, if there is any, and turkey bacon is no such thing. Remember, throw it out. And we're talking a lot about fertility. And let me see if I can pull up the papers that I'm always reading new and different things. And I was reading an interesting paper about abortifications and emmenagogues. Which is really interesting. It's all plant-based methods for thousands of years to cause miscarriage, abortion, and even help with fertility and prevent pregnancy. But they're all plant-based molecules that are actually in the healthy vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, nuts we eat. So, you know, all I care about is your healthy life and a fertile life. And that's why I'm sharing. I'm here to answer questions. Church and Agneska, church is more important. Go to church, by the way. You can always catch reruns, but we're always here. If you go to my Instagram, Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Kiltz. It's going to be Dr. Kiltz. Kiltz's Keto Carnivore MD. And it's for fertility. But they're most important is church. But remember, church starts right here. For this is the temple. And what we're really learning to do in life is treat this amazing miracle machine like the temple. Lily from Georgia, hello. Sophia, after transfer cramps in the thighs, normal. Mineral water, slow it down, and you're gonna get a little bit of cramps. Rest and relax. Take a nap. Eat some of Kiltz's ice cream. By the way, I'm making some changes into Kiltz's ice cream recipe. So what I'm going to recommend in general, and you can get it on in the Kiltz's Keto Carnivore for a Fertile Life, is the next addition to this. But basically, I don't recommend vanilla extract. You want to use the vanilla bean or a little bit of chocolate, dark, a little bit. But you can add butter and forget all the cane sugar altogether. You don't need any of it, by the way. Let's see. Operation Baby Human. I wonder if I'm a human someday, right? Had a retrieval and I'm planning to do another one back-to-back. Duo stems, awesome. Do I have a period after the last retrieval before starting priming? Start the priming now. Estrase, prometrium, HGH. You don't have to get another menstrual period. You can simply go into another stimulation. And what do I recommend? Number one, I do a ton of mini protocols. And if you go, again, back to the family building guide on Amazon, you get a very reasonably priced copy. Let's see, if I always go to, you can look at the different protocols on about day 78 of the last version, but it's ask for mini protocol letrozole. Again, if you're a high responder, mini protocol, low responder, mini protocol. We also do these, a lot of this on natural cycles also do it. Mrs. Keybell, hello, good morning. Carnivore, intermittently feasting, I call it. 1 meal a day, 23 and 1. It's the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting. That's 23 hours and 1. That's the healthiest thing to do for your Ferrari, right? You know, we all love a Ferrari, a Porsche, or whatever it is. But remember, we're not a car. We're the temple, the magical miracle machine. Treat yourself first with love and kindness and generosity, right? And get back to the optimal human nutritional solution, which is like a lion, like an eagle, like a tiger, like a wolf. I'm sorry. That's what we are. This is radical. Radical. Deanna, let's see, Knighton, I'm telling you, plants want to kill us. And when I look up all sorts of crazy stuff. Well, where did the birth control pill come from? Where did the abortion pill come from? Guess what? It came from plants, and they're trying to kill you and I. And the masters that sell the meat, they eat the meat and they sell you and I mush. So the only way is the new community. We're the community of carnivores. And again, oh my God, I can't eat like that. Well, do you want to be the lioness and the lion you are? Or do you want to be the pig, cow, and sheep? And remember, all respect to pigs, cows, and sheep. Let's see, tested normal embryo transfer failed. Holly Kerwin. Genetic embryo testing is not accurate. The cause of infertility, cancer, stroke, miscarriages, chromosomal abnormalities is we're eating our abortion pills, and they're basically in the plants we eat, which I know is stupidly radical. Add butter. Yesterday, oh my God, I went to the Sarasota Yacht Club down in Sarasota. Really great people, but wherever you're at, it doesn't matter. But this was my amazing meal. It was a burger with blue cheese, lobster, and I poured about a half a cup of butter on top of it. And yes, I did eat the avocado, which I almost never do. It's really radical concepts and ideas. But listen, we are the lions. And what was my one meal the day before that? It was fatty ribeye steak from the day before that. But you see all the yellow stuff? That's butter that I poured all over it. And it's amazing. But look really deeply into Kiltz's Keto and the Family Building Guide. And don't forget, I do have it here. Hold on. The Baby's Way. It's amazing. And look at the Immune 3 and 4 protocols, which are basically adding high fat. It's adding, IVIG, intralipids, Lovenox, Plaquenil, Prograf, Neupogen. And if you want to do any of these things, tell our practitioners, this is what I want to do, right? This is the most important concept of the universe, okay? We're learning every single day. Let's see. Itoro, Iquiri, good morning from all around the globe. Again, Holly, Lily, Mrs. Bell, again, beautiful day. Thank you, everyone. This is a busy day for everyone. Church, graduations. Thanks for joining me. But whatever it is, we're on this amazing journey. Tia's sister Madeline's graduating today, honors, and we're having a great celebration. But remember, we're all celebrating life, and you have to have faith. Yesterday, I had lunch with Barbara Glanz, Glanz. You have to look up Barbara, amazing motivational speaker. She's in the Hall of Fame for motivational speakers in life, but always living with faith. And it's great to talk to everyone out there, by the way. Audrey Elizabeth, levothyroxine 2 months ago, and since then, my estradiol, let me put it up. Sometimes I have to put this up on the screen. Levothyroxine 2 months ago, and since my estradiol level lowered and my FET was canceled due to my progesterone being 2.1 at baseline. I don't think that baseline 2.1 matters. What I recommend to everyone, no matter what the baseline is, get started, right? But you want to see it as you get further along before you add the progesterone. You want it to be, I'd say below 2.5 is enough in my opinion. So the hard part is there's so many different opinions in this business for all of us, by the way. It's a little hard, but I would sometimes even natural cycles. The levothyroxine, all these things do have effects on all these numbers. Again, it's a baseline to say, okay, here's where I'm starting from. What's it going to look like when I get my scan, actually to schedule the transfer, by the way. All right. Does that mean stimulation? Asking because on day 2, if that's what it means. Bree Jenkins, date, let's see, I apologize. I'm not sure I understand the question completely, but listen, a baseline day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a baseline. You can monitor it even 5 to 10 days later to see where you're at, see what the lining looks like. But too often we look at the lining on the baseline and say it's too thick. Doesn't matter. Keep going, right? Koya, how long after polypectomy do I need to wait for a transplant? Then you can do a retrieval right away. You can even do a hysteroscopy retrieval at the same time. Let's see. Do I need to have a period after the last retrieval before I start priming? I think I mentioned that you don't need to have a period to start your priming and then start your stimulation, by the way. RASC 62, any difference in success rate for fresh versus frozen? I think they're similar. Individualized is really the key. I do a lot of fresh. I do a lot of frozen. I do a lot of reproductive immunology. I recommend this for all lionesses and lions. This is the key. And some of them, I can put it this way, but you can't see through me. I know people could see right through me, right? And listen, you have to have laughter in life. You have to have love and kindness. And that's really the critical key to all of us. Koya, optimistically fertile. I'm in the fertile journey. That's how Emily Marie, let's see, mini stem, get going. And hey, what would kiltz do is the question. And there's so many amazing doctors, nurses, practitioners, carnivarians, pescatarians, vegetarians, all Aryans, right? We're on the journey, and we're all, wherever you are. Zach Bitter, check out Zach Bitter. I did a really great interview with Zach. Where are you at? Where are you starting? Where are you going? That's really it. Let's see. The queen of all. Let's see. Oh boy. I apologize. Liz, JL. Let's see. Hoku. Let's see. How true is it that you are more fertile after a miscarriage? Listen, you're more fertile right now. But yeah, for some reason, there seems to be whoosh, the body changes. It's ready. Pregnancy again. So never give up, by the way. New Start Blessed Child join. Good morning. Pega, Cindy, Alexis, Ann. We all need to follow each other, by the way. So we need to request, follow me, follow me, follow me. But remember, we're all the leaders of our own life. No one is leading your life but you. Remember, your brain is the creator of the story. That's why I'm always reading all these miraculous, amazing stories. The one I love the most, for me, is Jesus Christ, the master. He's given us love, forgiveness, non-judgment. He basically gave God to the meek, the masses. Basically, that is the secret of the universe. And it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist. It doesn't matter. God is within all of us, and know that. Have you heard about the new abortion law in Oklahoma? I focus on helping people get pregnant and have babies. The more we focus on that, the better. Is abortion good for anyone? You know, individually, everyone has to choose themselves. I believe we're here to help create life. There are too many natural abortions happening because, look up this paper, and guess what? Plants are the predators and we're the stupid, idiotic prey. Let's see. Kevin Stock. Okay, Bella. You got to join Bella's gang. I was in a gang in LA long ago. I don't recommend gangs, tribes, right? The tribe. We're in the tribe. And the ancient instinctual nature of humans is a belief in God. God is number one, and God is the sun, the stars, the moon, the earth, the rivers, the plants, the bees, all of it, right? And so we have to honor all of God's beautiful gifts of life, right? It's crazy. Let's see. Protocol 2 and only 6 follicles, doing keto gluten-free. Keto, you got to go carnivore keto, 1 meal a day, add the fat. Immune 3 or 4. All of CNY Fertility team members, 3 or 4 is the way. 1 and 2, it's gone out of the way to me. And how's everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday, May 22nd? Lots of graduations happening today. Go to church, celebrate, and we're all on the learning path and learning journey. I'm learning like you're learning. We're all learning together, right? And never, ever, ever, ever stop learning. Kiltz is retired and stopped learning when he's dead. That's it. And my joy of life is that I have high cholesterol, by the way. My parents and my grandparents lived a long, healthy, beautiful life because cholesterol is the key. And where did I put? Oh, look at. I know. Look, I'm not putting where I got this. It's on the internet. I'll put the where I got this, and it's search it out. But basically, this is the lipid bilayer of all of our cells, and these are the proteins within the layer, which are made in the Golgi apparatus, right? And all of this stuffs are basically making these lipo proteins, which are sugar coated with glycans. Without the glycocalyx, we're dead. This is the magical mystery tour, and people just don't understand. If you're skinny and have no fat in a famine, we're, the F word, right? Let's see. Paige Marie, I'm 35, failed reversal. All blood work came back perfect. Ultrasound perfect. I have a like clockwork. Natural cycle or mini cycle IVF all day long. Immune 3 or 4 protocol. And just Google Keto for Fertility Cookbook Kiltz. But the easy way, I I got a million things going at the same time. Mind is the master. And look up Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle for Fertility and a Fertile Life, right? We are adding it's real. Carnivore is like the game changer. But if you're a vegan, vegetarian, keto can be done, but variety and spices are deadly for all of us. We should be very narrow, boring to make a baby, but natural or low dose for sure. What protocol we're on, haven't started yet. 36 years young. Remember, if you label it, you enable it. If you label it with love, the key to the master class is there, right? And I'm having a baby. My ovaries are great. My uterus is great. My body's fantastic. And remember, if you're this size or this size, you are the right size. But if you don't have fat on in your body and eating fat, you're in the effed location of life, right? Famine and skinny is fertilizer. And I know these ideas are really radical. The science, you're looking for the scientific answer that's going to give you oh my God, they figured it out. Science is snake oil in so many ways. And I've learned it. I've learned it through lots of things. You can just Google my stupidity. But basically, we are lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. When you feed a lion like a pig, cow, or sheep, it becomes a domesticated animal like a pig, cow, or sheep. But these ideas are really radical for all of us. Never give up. Always have faith. And remember, the most important thing in the universe is called God, right? God within all of us. Audrey, due to my progesterone being high and cycle being cancer, I was recommended to start Lupron. Yes, Lupron does help. I'm hesitant about this due to the side effects and history of this not being an issue. You could do, or Alyssa, or you could just monitor a natural cycle again. To me, under 3 is okay to proceed. And if it's baseline high, it's okay. Just keep on following. We're working on methods at home to get home ultrasounds. There are some of those out there that are doing home ultrasounds. So, start Googling it. Where did I see this? I saw it out there somewhere. But we keep on learning from each other every single day. All right. I have to take a moment to take a breath. A little bit of this. I need to go slower sometimes. Have them do a natural cycle, Audrey, and maybe look at something different rather than keep on doing the same thing and thinking, oh my God, that's the right way. It's actually, we have to just really keep on digging deep and recognizing that a lot of what we're doing is too complicated. Simplicity, Occam's razor. Simplicity is the way. Our body wants you to be fat. It burns fat. It never burns sugar. There's no such thing as insulin resistance. And the brain and the muscles utilize acetyl-CoA from fatty acids. That's it. And the more I know this, the more amazed I am. And almost none of my scientific experts know anything about the glycobiome and glycobiology. And I love the complexity of the story is amazing. The glycobiome is the reason you and I exist. This is our sugar coating. Without it, we die. And when you damage the glycocalyx, you create cancer, heart disease, IBS, bowel bleeding, hemorrhoids, infertility, and miscarriage. It is crazy. Marita, hello? Good grade embryo with a poor grade embryo. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Remember this, all of your embryos are perfect and amazing. When you begin to label it in a positive, loving way, you enable it in a positive, loving way. That's really the most important thing in all of this, by the way. 3 retrievals, and every time I got 10 to 11 eggs, but I ended up with 1 embryo transferred. It failed. I have unexplained infertility. You have inflammation. That's it, Naomi. You have inflammation caused by a high plant-based, low animal fat diet, right? We're dying from the wrong nutritional solution for a lioness and a lion. This is it. I'm sorry. We are the top predator in the world. I mean, is it not obvious, right? We can even enslave a lion in a circus, in a cage, in a zoo. But human beings are the most enslaved of the universe. We're the prisoners, the peasants, and we are just duped in order to believing that a plant-based diet is good for us. It's deadly. And I would say do day 3s. Don't go to blast. Think about a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy if you haven't had one yet. And here it is. It's the baby's way, and it's 23-in-1, intermittently feasting is what I say. And it's fatty meat. That's why the butter, put the butter, bacon, and the eggs, but a hard-boiled egg doesn't have enough fat in it. You have to eat the fat, by the way. Let's see. Kristen Knopfs, check out on Instagram. Listen, we are here to share ideas that are radical. Community-sourced healthcare. No longer are we waiting for the doctors and the experts who are misinformed themselves, right? They're led astray to believe that science is going to answer the question. Sugar is deadly. 80% of sugars are not sweet. That's the amazing kick-ass story. Can you say what would cause my lining was perfect at baseline and then thinned out and couldn't transfer because of it? My bet is there's something in your body that's damaging your uterine lining and uterus. And when you read about abortifications and emmenagogues, emmenagogues, that was a hard word for me to pronounce, emmenagogues, these all cause menstrual dysfunction. They cause miscarriages, abortions, right? And these are things that came from, guess what? Plants. And my bet is that you think a plant-based diet is healthy, but remember the masters of making a burger out of plants only want to control you because it's controlling. And I know my stuff sounds kiltz, you're effed up. I don't know, but look at Kevin Stock, amazing stuff, but none of this is new. It's ancient. What we ate 1 million years ago or 3 million years ago, I have no idea. But when you realize that James Salisbury steak, he was a doctor, Civil War, he healed everyone, guess what? By feeding them steak and coffee with the fat in it, right? And then he fed them beans and rice and hardtack, which is basically cereal, and they all got sick. And the microbes flourished inside our bowels. And then it goes up through the esophagus, into the lungs, into the mouth. It goes down through the rectums, into the vagina. It's spread everywhere. This is the most effing amazing shit I'll ever learn. But when you go carnivore keto, 1 meal a day, Kiltz is carnivore keto, 1 meal a day. It's kick-ass for a fertile life, whether you're working to have a baby or just enjoy life in the most amazing way ever. Let's see. Lydia, how soon are babies born? Can we do another transfer? Well, let's see. I was born March 12th, 1956, and brother Thomas was born March 2nd, 1957. So I think that my mom waited, well, Dad, I don't know. My mom said, stay away for 3 months. And, but she loved husband Ray in so many ways. And remember, flatter him, feed him, and F him, because men are simple. And listen, no matter what relationship, same sex, opposite sex, single sex, whatever you claim, remember we're human beings, and love is the license for a leading, amazing, beautiful, amazing life. All right, I'm going to get to both Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of these together. Ivy Blue loves Seraphim. Hello, Alan, Sean, Nurse Steph. CNY Fertility needs nurses in the OR, on the floor, in our global team. We need embryologists. All those graduates coming out. CNY Fertility is willing and able and excited to train you into really exciting futures. And we're looking to put a few locations of CNY fertility, but you can get a CNY fertile life just by listening and watching and reading some of Kiltz's crazy ideas, and look at the Fertile Feast, and look at Kiltz and Emmerich's cookbook, Keto for Fertility, if you like variety, right? Maria shared her most amazing, but I am literally the most boring guy in the universe. This is what I eat every day. It's Kiltz's Baby's Way: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, 23-in-1, intermittently feasting. Check out Raymond. I'm going to connect with Raymond hopefully this week and get a live. There's so many people in the keto carnivore space. Listen, if what you're living isn't working, always faith first, and then fatty fertile foods, right? What is that? You got to eat the fat, by the way. If you choose to be a vegan, it's still one meal, coconut, or I'm not a big fan of anything else, but it's what it is, right? And let's see, since my last laparoscopy, yes, repeat the laparoscopy, by the way. And I've seen people do a laparoscopy. It's completely normal, and voila, they get pregnant again, right? Patients with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, is a disease caused by this, all right? The plants are causing you to be infertile because it's a birth control pill. PCOS is metabolic syndrome, which is pre and diabetic only. We have no need, no requirement ever to eat a plant. And remember, the plants want to make you fertilizer. And look at the masters of marketing are effing all of us up. And you can be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or whatever. But if you're suffering, listen, you got to come the baby's way. Kiltz's Baby's Way. By the way, share it with the world, right? I don't care. Give a talk on this and claim it, right? When we claim this, we're making. And look at Ovatera, Theralogics. If you look up all the supplements that are there, do your own research, and then you make the decision whether or not adding supplements is good for you or not. How can you prevent having empty follicles? Number one, you got to stop eating the plants that are trying to kill you, because how do they kill you? They damage your follicles and your eggs and your sperm, your testicles. So many men and women, young and old, at all ages, that do the Baby's Way are kicking some shit ass amazing. This is critical and crazy. So PCOS all day long, read the family building guide, and this is the compendium. You buy this, you get this for half off. We're going to do that on YouTube, on Amazon, right? Remember, why is Amazon? Because ultimately the Amazon jungle, right? We're all from the jungle. And remember curare and all those plants, the explorers of the world. And actually, interesting enough about this article is, let's see, during who wrote this? Maria Marian, naturalist, Maria Simbla Marian, a German-born naturalist, traveled around the world with her daughter in search of exotic plants. What, just for fun? This is the drug world. They look for plants to control, to kill, and to heal us because we're sick, eating rice and beans, fruits and vegetables. Yes, every day. Letitia Morris, thank you for, look at all of us are on this journey together. My stuff doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. Remember, I'm a reproductive endocrinologist. I was trained in internal medicine, OBGYN, and reproductive endocrinology and infertility. I grew up in Los Angeles. I was in a gang, kicked out of school, couldn't read, my father in jail, but I learned on the journey. Mrs. Wong taught me pottery and jewelry, and through those things and a lot of hardship, I strengthened. I learned that all of us humans, and no matter what, there is no classification of life, right? It's simply we are humans, and humans came out of the trees to eat the grass, eaters, not the grass. And when you begin to recognize that you're in charge of what goes in the mind and what goes in the mouth, and how you immerse, or what you marinate your whole existence in, right? If you're ever getting yelled at in the house, and I know I get yelled at in the house sometimes, and I'm just being a little tongue in cheek, you have to imagine that God's talking to you in a loving way. Oh my God, you are right. If we shift the energy, right? If we lash out, guess what? The energy lashes right at you. Love always leads, right? So how do you prevent an empty follicle? Well, you have to first believe that you have beautiful filled follicles, right? And you're making embryos and making babies. But flatter him, Letitia, thank you. And what can I do better? How can I share more and more that, listen, community sourced healthcare. We have to cut our healthcare costs in half. And how do you do it? This is it, right? And these are nominal investments, but you should write your own legend. Remember, you're the legend of life. No one else is going to write your story but you. Make some mistakes, be afraid, but do it every day. I don't think, Receptiva DX does not need to be done on day 21. But you got to check with the manufacturer exactly when to do any of this stuff. I'm confused. But what's the most important thing of life? Flatter him, feed him, and F him, right? But remember, if it's a she and a she, a you and a you, a me and a me, and us and that, whatever it is, you want to have a baby, you need eggs, sperm, and a uterus. Okay, you got to have faith that you're going to find those, again, within the pod or out of the pod. We're all over the universe. That is really the key to all of this, by the way. Paige, let's see, 2 years since we are. Paige, I apologize, my dyslexia. Let's see, just randomly, faith. Jana Bion, and we have to honor men and women, boys and girls, young and old, of all sizes and shapes. Obesity does not cause disease. It's what you're eating that gets you labeled as obese, but we have to X the label. We have to look at each and every human being with love, because if there's a famine and you're on the obese side, you're the future of creativity. But if you're on the skinny side, you're fertilizer. You are going to contribute to the future, but it's going to be at a molecular level, not on the making level. But, all of it is part of the global universe that we're in. So today, Anthony Chafee, I'm excited. I'm going to be talking to Anthony, asking him about his universe, where he came from and what he's been doing. 11:15 Eastern time-ish, live on Dr. Kiltz, Facebook and YouTube. And I have worked a way to somehow switch the screen around and even get us on our Instagram for those that love to communicate on Instagram. Faith first. Faith, food, fantastic, right? What you put in the mind and the mouth, and you don't have to get on the treadmill. If you want to do a little bit of this, okay. Even I do a little bit of this. I've been working on this more and doing simple body movements. That's why yoga is so amazing. And again, the more you move, and again, you have to look in the mirror and love that amazing Ferrari, right? Love the person you are. And we doctors, clinicians, stop labeling people as fat, thin, young, good, bad, right, wrong, easy. Judgment is the jug of smelly poop, right? Let's see. Capture this. It's all easy. And remember, pain pushes us. If there's no pain in life, you're laying on a couch watching TV and not being creative. But it's it's easy enough. I would say there are some hard parts to all of this. Never ever give up is the key. And just you ask your neighbor to carry a baby, or someone donate eggs. But we're working to continue with affordability, access, quality, and honesty in every day and every way. Let's see, Miranda, thanks for joining us. I use either Kerrygold, Amish butter, local butter. Wegmans has a butter boy, which is a little sweet and salty. I love a little sweet and salty, by the way. Let's see, Immune 3 and 4 sunflower, 3 and 4. That's what you want to be on. CNY Fertility Team, 3 and 4 for everyone. And remember, Kiltz's Keto Carnivore is kick-ass, amazing. And sunflower, I am a beautiful responder. I have beautiful eggs and sperm and embryos in the uterus. That is where you want to lead with. You want to lead with love, right? And if you go to Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle for Fertility, by the way, the carnivore is coming. And don't forget, Maria Craig Emmerich helped me, Maria, on our fertility cookbook. But if you look at my list of books, you can link to all of these. And there's some of the books that have changed my life. But I'm always looking for new and different ideas. Nina Teicholz, the big fat surprise. Fat, by the way, is fantastic. And technically, you want the white stuff, because just if it's the protein, it's deadly. You want a high keto carnivore, keto paleo is a high fat diet. Oh, I know, I gotta find one of my favorite is Jimmy Moore. Here it is. You guys, everyone's got to check out Jimmy, right? Jimmy Moore, Eric Westman, Keto Clarity, Carnivore Clarity, Keto and Cholesterol Clarity. But Jimmy was one of the first to teach me on this journey. But look I'm just a simple guy, right? What do men want, right? And what do women want, right? What do you want? And you first have to visualize it. That's the vision board. And the more vision boarding I do, the amazing. That's why I like the pictures. That's why do we put pictures of babies on the family building guide? Because what are you after, right? This is it. Jana, when we're praying, remember it's thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for my beautiful, amazing family, for the babies in my life. You want to imagine and think as if it is, and it shall be that or better, always. Let's see. You can see the craziness that I live in. Sean Baker, MD, Rivero Health. Check out Sean. And the ideas of carnivore are kick-ass amazing. But for me, I'm just a simple guy. This is my simplicity. And it's like, well, what am I going to eat today? Well, I already know. And when you ask someone, what are they going to eat or what did they eat? They're, well, like I ate healthy, and like what they tell me what they didn't eat. But rarely does our brain go like I no longer get a sandwich. Yesterday at the Sarasota club I was at, beautiful people, amazing, wherever you're at, by the way. They served me a beautiful burger with blue cheese and lobster and butter and a little avocado on a bun. What I do with the bun and the lettuce and tomato and the onion, I put it aside. It became fertilizer wherever it went out there. But aren't we learning together? Basically, this is what I didn't eat. If you can see that, I didn't eat that. And I did eat that. And you look at melted blue cheese with lobster, crab, shrimp, or put a piece of bacon on there, right? And pour butter all over it. And I'm not recommending avocado, but I did yesterday have a little bit of avocado and a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream. It's amazing, right? So sunflower, you have beautiful eggs and embryos, beautiful ovaries, and you want to do the immune 3 or 4. I do a lot of priming. What's the first thing you want to prime with? Remember, carnivore is a lipivore. That means you want to eat the fat, and the protein. A low fat diet is deadly, basically. HCG washed typically the day prior to the transfer, although the original papers did it really only a microscopic amount. But my bet is this glycobiome, this is the glycans that are linked to the proteins and to the lipids, the glycoproteins, the glycolipos, and the protoglycans. I mean, all these things are amazing when you read about this. But basically, because we're eating sugar and it's not part of our natural diet thousands or millions of years ago, I bet that's where the damage comes in for all of us, by the way. Hey, Kelly, let's see. I think I answered that one. Let's see. Alicia, say, what would cause my lining was perfect based on then thinned out. It's inflammation and blood flow. We want to improve the blood flow and reduce the inflammation in all of this. This is critical. All right, let's see. 10:47 at 11:15 Eastern. Anthony Chafee is going to be joining me for a Kiltz's Carnivore Keto Conversations. That's it. Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Conversations, and it's for a fertile life. We're coming out with the new Carnivore book. We have our Fertile Feast book. Our what else did I write? Oh, I wrote the Fertile Secret book. Seriously, Dane. Hello, LaBelle Floor. Good morning. Thrive Therapy Collection. We all need therapy, but the first therapy I go to is God. And really, we're talking to ourselves all day long. What we want to do is simply go right to the strength of God is within all of us. We're the gods. We're the lionesses and the lions. It's so simple. And Dr. Westman's newest book, End Your Carb Confusion. Again, great writers and authors to share lots of different ideas. Let's see, Latoya Robinson. PRP to be completed for one that I do PRP, HCG, Neupogen washes, add a little bit of Viagra to help with blood flow, acupuncture, yoga, massage, meditation, and most of all, gratitude prayer. Thank you, God, for my beautiful, amazing family. Thank you, God, Lord Creator, for my beautiful, amazing family. Whether you're Muslim or Christian or Jewish or Hindu or Buddhist or Taoist or any of the infinite human journeys that we're all sharing each and every day. Let's see here. Another really good book that I just pulled out is The Hunter, the Gatherer. We're all the hunter-gatherer in all of us. And the more I'm learning, but I did recently buy a few human body atlases. And they're really good to have. And I look at them and I'm trying to sort of put 2 and 2 together. How is all of this linked in this great, amazing journey? Samantha, I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. How is everyone doing this beautiful day? The answer is I'm doing awesome, amazing. When you lead with the language of love and kindness, remember the brain creates the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, the easy, the hard. And your job is to create the most amazing story for the goddess and God within all of us, right? Let's see, an estrogen producing system, my baseline prescribes estradiol per meter. I've done IVF using estrogen priming, but it's suppresses me since I'm using estradiol, estrase. Do I need to skip the cycle and try stimulate? For me, I do estrase per meter, human growth, carnivore keto, 1 meal a day, kick ass, and then do a stim. You don't have to get a period. And I don't care if you have an estrogen producing follicle or cyst. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. I think we're all leading this in the wrong direction, mostly. Let's see. Hope Hopeful, love it. Thanks for joining us today, Hope. Let's see, preferred protocol, endometriosis, PCOS, and severe male. 30 years young. 30 years young. Why? Years young. Always ended. 30 why? Years young. And we're having babies. And where do you start? You go right to Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle for a Fertile Life and the Family Building Guide, right? You can go to Amazon, go to the jungle, and in the jungle, you have to be very selective about what you touch, what you eat, right? And Carnivore is kick-ass first and foremost, and lions eat one meal a day or less, and fasting is lasting. It's crazy. So endometriosis, PCOS, and male factor are all caused by exactly the same thing. Let's see. The abortifications and menagogues, they came from the plants that we searched the world high and low to figure out what can I use to kill my neighbor and or kill my pregnancies or kill myself. But ultimately, we thought, oh, these are so good and tasty. Why are plants so good and tasty? Because the plants want to kill us and control us. And I know it sounds so stupid and ridiculous, but look, it's all simple. These are the simple answers. It is simple, simple, simple. A conversation with you and a female keto carnivore concierge who did keto and other carnivores. I've already done them. They're out there. Look at Bella Steak and Butter Gal. Look at Fit and Fabulous. Look at Austin and Carnivore Cavelli. They're all out there. Ronia, let's see. That was, I apologize. Nike. These are all Nikki. These are all amazing. They're all there. You just start Googling it. I've already been doing it. Look at drkiltz.com. Dr. Kiltz's Keto Carnivore MD. It's crazy. Let's see. Thoughts on HCG boosters. Yes to HCG boosters. HCG wash and boosters, Neupogen wash and boosters, PRP washes. Listen, no matter what, these things are all helpful one way or another. Can you do HCG wash right before transfer? I recommend it a day or two before. Christina Ivy Green, hello. A-Town 23. And men and women, young and old. Okay, young and young. No matter what your age is, you're young. And all of us. Okay, look at this. But look at this. And I, you can get a book, but I'm a magazine picture person. And the more I do this and realize that we are carnivores that have been duped to eat like a pig, cow, and a sheep, and the lions become domesticated, and they'll keep on telling you meat is bad, meat is bad, meat is bad. Don't eat meat. Vegetables are so good and healthy for you. Healthy lifestyle, fruits, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. And then we find ourselves domesticated and duped. It's killing us, right? Lismu. Hello, beautiful Sunny, a plat. And all of us, remember, share your smiles of life. Put yourself in the beautiful clothes you want to wear and put it out there. Remember, there's always going to be the weapons and we got to duck and move, but actually don't duck. Take them straight on. And with love always. Love always. That's the best thing ever in the universe. 11 weeks, Ronia, but no baby in there. There was a baby there. That's all there. Keep doing and keep doing, and look at Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle and look at the Family Building Guide. Lots of really, really, really great stuff in there that I think is a game changer, in my opinion. Let's see. MM Rivera. I'm not a fan of biopsying embryos personally. We've seen so many biopsied embryos be wrong and normal embryos miscarry and have an abnormality. Ultimately, the damage is happening because we think science is answering the question, but it's not. You can do thaw embryos and biopsy and refreeze them. They usually survive, but nothing's 100%. This fertility business, wait a minute, this life business, remember, we're all on the journey to become fertilizer. Become the most amazing fertilizer by creating the most amazing feline today. And that's the crazy, stupid ass journey we're on, right? It's effing amazing, this story that I too would like, oh my God, kiltz, you're crazy. This doesn't make sense, but never, ever, 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 ever give up, but ultimately give it up. Let's see, what kind of genetic tests for recurring loss? I'm not a big fan of them. I don't recommend them, right? Now, because you're going to do it, and you're going to say, oh, that was the problem. Well, I've seen them get different answers if they biopsy different spots of the embryo. So something's really confusing. I'm confused every damn day. Okay. Men, flatter her. Women, flatter her, flatter him. Men, flatter him, flatter her. Women, flatter him, flatter her, flatter yourself. Feed, flattered, fed, and you know what? Every day. And Julia Child, that was her quote. And every day we imagine life. And that's why I read the Christ-based teachings or what's another one of my favorite? Sarah Young and Jesus Calling. Jesus Always. Look at, my good new friend is Barbara Glanz, Glanz, Barbara Glanz, amazing ideas and energy. And we have to be our best coach and cheerleader. But by going to Sean Baker and Bella Steak and Butter Gal or drkiltz.com or look at the Fertile Spirit, Fertile Secret, look at Fertile Hope Yoga. But look, there's so many people out there on this carnivore keto lifestyle, and we all want to join, follow together, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. We're a tribe and a family. And the tribe and family deserves love, 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 love. Every day, all day, in every way. Never, ever, ever give up, and yet somehow give it up. You may look at chromosome testing, by the way, Ronia, but many people with translocations still go on to have a baby, right? Oh my God. The monitoring centers that are listed on your site in Maine, or I call, don't want to do it. They're changing. I don't know why, but we're going to work on getting more people to do home monitoring, local monitoring. Go to your OBGYN, go to the radiologist. We're working on it better and better and minimize monitoring. That's really the key to all of this. We're doing our very, 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 very best. And you are doing your very best today as every day. All right. Ramesh, my insurance doesn't cover or listen because the prescriber didn't provide details like getting treated for endometriosis, hepatic function panel. Can I use Lupron? Yes, you can use Lupron. And absolutely. So tell your doc, hey, I want to get Lupron Depot 11.25, cover you for a few months. And you can do all the stimulations, by the way. You know, this idea of getting pre-authorization is bunky, right? Baby boy, because CMI and listen, everyone, Anna, Nikki, Ronia, Ramesh, Hope, Paramander, all of us together, and all of us are sharing. Can intramural fibroids cause miscarriage? Queen and Whitkey, yes. Fibroids are inflammation. What causes inflammation? A plant-based, low animal fat diet and eating like a grazing animal. We're not. We are carnivore animals. We're the top predator of the world. Look at what we've done. Look at people like Kevin Stock, Ken Berry. Look at Sean Baker, Paul Saladino. I think I've got Paul's. I got all my stuff all over the place. I'm working to get Paul Saladino on our live coming up soon. The Carnivore Code and Carnivore Code Cookbook. They're just, I always say keep it simple. I'm not a big fruits and vegetable person. Oh, but look at like nose to tail, the ossobuco muso. This is amazing. You got to watch out on using flour, corn, rice of any frequency or significance. They weren't around in our human evolution, and all of the foods we're eating are manipulated by modern humanity. All right. Let's see. 1 hour, 3 minutes. God bless to everyone. Awesome day. Remember, look in the mirror and see the beautiful you and give love to yourself. And if there's some judgment that you might be judging as negative, I want you to switch it around. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. You're right. And I'm learning every day. And remember, the temple is within all of us. God bless. Let's see. Stay tuned on Dr. Kiltz's YouTube and Facebook for Anthony Chafee. Great conversation with a carnivore down under. Alrighty. Bye, everyone. See you in a few moments or see you throughout the week. God bless.